Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode. I am the bearer of good news today concerning the monthly murder figures in Jamaica since July of 2024. Look at this man. I have never seen someone so comfortable in a them job, at their performance, at their results. No man, Dr. Chang, you're going too much now. But anyway, guys, over the last year, murders per month in Jamaica have dropped sharply. Here's the data. We're in the month of June, but the data here ended at May. Guys, if we are down to 48 at this time, remember the last data I showed you guys over here was a few nights ago where I said that the homicides between January and now was 303. So if it is down to 48 per month, then 48 times, let's say 6 months, is about 288, somewhere around there. So the data is about right. And I still am of the belief that by the end of the year, we are going to be below or at 500 homicides for the year. Dr. Chang spoke about this in Parliament yesterday, and I want you guys to have a listen. Guys, between me and say the best performing minister in Jamaica right now is Dr. Chang, only if he tooted his own horn. Well, since he doesn't do it, I am telling you, he is the best performing minister in Jamaica at this time. Have a listen.
Madam Chair, I had also have to respond to your comment at the beginning. When I took this job, which is supposed to be one of the more, this was described as a graveyard for politicians, the more difficult one. I was told by a member of the force who was not too sympathetic that I would last 6 months, given my own personality and background. We have been here, 8 years now, and I want to assure my members that we'll complete the job we have started, irrespective of what events take place in the next 4 to 6 months. I won't spend another 8 years, I can assure you, but we'll have good hands to take over, and so we take it to a certain level. The fact is that on the issue of state of public emergency, the government of the Jamaica Labour Party, led by Andrew Holness, had a complete security plan. And you cannot take it piece by piece. We promoted it, and I'll outline clearly again, in short, without any length of time. You have to add strong legislative measures in the beginning to give the security forces and to incorporate the Jamaica Defence Force as a force multiplier to effectively deal with the high level of crime. I have to recall the incident across there. My constituency, with 180,000 people, had 175 murders in 1 year. My colleague, the Deputy Speaker, will certainly pay attention. Remember, one weekend, we had 27 murders in 3 days. We had the lowest for this year so far, a whole month, we had 46 in the island. It's called a record for 30 years. When you wake up and walk into your constituency on a Saturday morning, and you walk into a yard with 7 people lying on the ground, like a butcher's market, literally, to think about not having a state of emergency is almost a type of madness. There was no alternative, and it was the correct thing the government did, and I support that. We maintain that. We saved lives and demonstrated that we would do what is required to get law and order. I won't comment on the judge's comment, who started that discussion before, and I said, Mr. The law will advise me, made his arbiter dictum or whatever in his state of mind was. But that's there. The laws will go forward to the appeal court and deal with that. But the policy of the government was correct, and I will demonstrate today. Yes. We said we'll take strong measures, reduce violence, and build the police force to the point where they will have the capacity to deal with criminal activities in the country. We are there now, and we take credit for seeing that there is not a continuum from last year of reduction in improvement. The reduction in murders, the increased peace and good order is a result of the work and policy of the Andrew Holness-led government and the investment they made. It is so clear, even the blind could see it. They say Ray Charles could sing on it and see it. Those who are not seeing it have blindness somewhere else in their brain. But I further comment to you, we want to indicate that in the zones of special operation, Mr. Speaker, the reduction in homicides for this year compared to last year, there was a reduction, is 79%. Wow. 79%. It's 3 murders in the entire 7 zones compared to 14 last year. Wow. We are returning. Now, on the matter of the area of the community that we are looking at, peace, good order, and the lives we save has no color. It is for the community and for all of us. And it's not the zones alone. So I appreciate the comments and the support of my members on that side, but it's the whole activity and the entire security program of the government and the investment we made in aspects of security forces. We had to restore good order, and we had to really get the Jamaica Constable Force rebuilt to a capacity that could deal with the crime and provide them with the professionalism that they now have. The quality, the moral of the force, their work, and everything. Look at us. Let's go to the arena next week. You see a policeman on the road. And I said, they're perfect, but there's no question that the police force we have today, you can look and see the changes in the police force. We have a team of bright young Jamaicans leading the force. We have provided them with better resources, better working conditions, and of course, communication, transport, we go on over. And I'm confident that they will keep that trend going down till we get back to what we look toward when we're in the 10 and 12 per 100,000. Times have changed. I also want to say to my colleague from the South St. Andrew area, Southwest St. Andrew, the police force have said to me, we have discussed it, they are committed to policing all legal activities in Jamaica. Let me talk of what happened in terms of entertainment, and I remember from St. Andrew, said they had a big entertainment event in Augustone. We know it provides a challenge to policing, but as we get the reduction in violence, we can look forward to providing the framework in which they can have entertainment. Entertainment is a big part of Jamaican society. It's a big part of the economy. We have no interest in reducing entertainment activity from the Ministry of National Security, and that's what we are working towards. Clearly, there are other aspects to it which I can discuss outside of this forum, but the objective is to ensure that all legitimate community activity, entertainment, church, prayer meeting, football matches, any kind of social activity that the community wishes to have, at any hour of the day, we can police it effectively and allow the citizens to go on normally. That is a commitment we are giving through the current development. So, Mr. Speaker, security is at the heart of any social transformation. My colleague I know is hurting, and I empathize. But what the government have sought to do is to ensure when we enter into a program, we go through it in a complete manner. What we did not wish to do is to spend a little here, a little there, like was happening even the police force. We had to take it to a level. We are spending nearly $90 billion on security, including police and the army. So we are reaching a point which you might call a tipping point in the police force. They have a establishment. We may have to review that and give them some more. But we have taken them to a certain point where we can say this is phase 1 and it is a transformation, is an ongoing process. Now we have to look at the social activities. We didn't want to do a little thing here, a little thing there, and as was happening. PMI was doing something here, they have a talk, they established some friendship there. Another one organized was there. The problem is of such that we have to have major government involvement. The security plan is an inclusion of the entire government service, all MDA's involvement. But we had to establish best practices. From these 7 committees, we now see where we can scale upwards. And in fact, because of the success of the police, we can scale up without some of the heavy police in terms of personnel. We still will maintain the quality of policing, but we don't necessarily have to introduce either a state of public emergency or a zone of special operation. We can do what is happening in Deputy Speaker's constituency. We have moved in with what we'd call the inner city basic services component of the zones of special operation. Because that's technically what it is. It's broader than what the original inner city basic service program, but it's a move to introduce broad social intervention. And we maintain policing, but you have normal policing, because where we are now with the security force. Indeed, the member from West Central St. J would have mentioned, but as I said, the institutions are on the other side. And we have a brand new police station in Mount Salem. So when the checkpoints go and the soldiers go, we'll have adequate policing in Mount Salem to maintain the peace, along with the community activities that we'll do there. And of course, to ensure that continues and successfully, what the member have brought from Southwest St. Andrews is that we have to incorporate the citizens. We have to get buy-in from the citizens, and therefore the work to get there will continue. The Social Intervention Committee at times had challenges. Some of our very elected leaders not getting involved as they should, and created some challenges which we have examined, and as we go forward to incorporate, to expand and scale up the social intervention program, which requires the involvement not of just NGOs, but the ministries, education, Ministry of Labour and Social Security, SDC, the police itself, which maintains a different forum, a different formation in those areas, the City Security, CSSB formation of the police, will be in there working with the community leadership to build out infrastructure, and we welcome participation of NGOs in those stations. We're not chartering out our social intervention program. The City Security Business Council is a body of entire government, all senior leadership, and the government is going to lead and continue to lead in social transformation, and we're going to scale up these programs to ensure that the over 100 communities we are involved will be impacted in a very short time. In addition to that, we have completed the violence review program. The Commission on Violence has completed a report, and that will also provide further basis for review and development of the social violence report by the National Commission on Violence Prevention. It is now complete, and the Prime Minister will introduce, so we can, as we scale up the program, we'll look at how we can incorporate our citizens in a closer way in these communities in what we're going to do. So, my friend, sorry that it has taken this long, but we have gone through 8 years. We are now pretty much confident what we wish to do. I'm sorry to have to wait until after the events, but nothing new will come before then. But we're confident we will not forget you have been a good, not only a good supporter, a good member of Parliament. And if you are still there, we'll ensure you get the benefit from.
If you are still there, Dr. Chang has jokes. Him not just throw a shade, him throw the whole tree. If you are still there.
I'm sure you're we are convinced that real change at the community level is possible with trust, engagement, and empowerment at the heart of social intervention programming. This administration has chosen to improve the life of the outcomes of our people in challenged communities. We chose to give them hope on the future. We chose Jamaica, and we chose to offer a better life to us. Mr. Speaker, I seek the support of my members in affirming the continuation of the 7 zones of special operation across the island. Thank you.
Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself, because you don't know you will discover. Lord of mercy, hey. Some say that them are dietic, and them must suffer to hell neurotic. Them must say that them are dietic, and them must suffer to hell neurotic.